Hello. I'll be covering Otto's redemption and transformation throughout the film. Um, so basically, Otto, from the beginning of the movie, they show us many examples of him just being angry at everyone around him, finding reasons to call people out, and it seems like everyone's generally pretty nice, just trying to either help him or just go about their day, and he kind of is angry and very bitter, and we don't know why at the beginning of the film. So that's where we first meet Otto as this angry, bitter old man, and it's only explained later in the film. And so that's where his redemption comes in, is because throughout the film it explains like why he's like this. And it's pretty much like his wife lost her legs in a bus accident, and she was actually pregnant at the time, so then she ended up losing the child as well. And, obviously that's gonna be pretty hard on the husband, and then later in life she actually passes away from cancer. So when we start the film, we don't know any of that. We just see him as this angry old man who finds reasons to take out his anger on other people, whether it's they're parking somewhere without a parking permit, or they're charging him more than he feels that they should for a piece of rope. Just little things that we see. There's a clown that was trying to entertain some kids, and he loaned it loaned the clown a quarter that I guess was special to him. It's like a 1960 quarter that I guess he keeps, and the clown didn't give it back, so he ends up assaulting him and punching him in the nose. So it's we see things throughout the movie where he starts out angry and bitter and just finding every reason to be negative to the people around him. So where his redemption comes into play is when we see flashbacks of him and his wife, and it's a pretty dark side of the movie, but he's actually suicidal, so he keeps continuing trying to off himself. And when he continues to fail and think back on his wife and just see all of the good that he ends up doing throughout the movie to his neighbors and his friends, he decides that he starts to believe that his wife wants him to continue living and continue helping people and being good and happy. So that's where his redemption comes in, because he realizes that he doesn't want to off himself, and he realizes that he's worth he's worth continuing living and helping people around him. And some examples of that is he he helps the neighbors as soon as they come in. He helps them with a wrench that they need for their new house because something was broken. He helps them with the ladder that they needed. He helped a teenager through school, and then the teenager comes up and asks or tells him that he helped him through school, and Otto basically starts to encourage him. He ends up giving him a car before he buys a new one. He he just helps so many people throughout. To, no, he helps a lot of people out throughout the movie, but it's towards the end of the movie that we start to see him really enjoy what he's doing. It's not like he's just doing it because he's being a good neighbor, but he starts to realize he doesn't want to off himself, and he sees the good that he's doing. So he'll babysit for the neighbor. He takes the neighbor out to teach her how to drive. He just does so many good acts, and it really shows growth in the character. And so that's why I think Otto transforms throughout the film as a character, because we get to see him in the beginning, at least at the start of the movie, where he's lost his wife, he's lost his family, he doesn't have anyone except he doesn't have anyone. He's just angry and sad, and he's suicidal, and that's where we see the transformation, is because we see a character, Marisol, the wife of the family across the street from him, move in, and he helps them with so many things. We see him help the teenager, gives him a place to sleep. We see him help a cat that was freezing in the snow. He takes him in when, or takes the cat in when nobody else would. He just does a lot of acts like this throughout the movie that show his growth from just throughout the movie when he's bitter and angry towards people. There's so many examples, and it's very low context because he doesn't care for like face. He doesn't care for how people feel. He just says things as he feels they are, regardless of like what people will think of it. So that's the transformation of Otto throughout the film and his redemption of becoming a better person. Thank you.